Hello, it's Miniature Monday again. How's it going? This is your host, Dr. Zom. Anyway, just going to open up a few things for you. It's an unboxing, and then I got something a little different for you. I'm going to show you what they look like painted. So, without further ado, this is basically the furniture edition. So, you can dress up your dungeon. You see how empty that room is down there? You see how empty this is? We're going to fix that. So, number one, what we got is from Reaper Bones. It's table and benches. So nice price on that, $2.99. Picked this up at Rainy Day Games in Hillsboro, Oregon. So I try to spread the love around, and they're a solid, reputable shop, and they've been around since the dark ages of gaming. Before gaming was cool. Anyway, so we got ourselves a table there. See if I can get this to focus just a bit. Some texture on that. That looks a little floppy, but yeah, there's a boiling water trick you can do with this. You just put it in some boiling water and try to straighten it back out. I have yet to do that. But yeah, there's that. And we got a couple of benches here. I know, I like them. They're neat. One heck of a sprue line there, but that's okay. We can make that work. And, I mean, you're gonna need these. If you're doing tabletop role playing and you use miniatures, it's good to have table and benches. And get that thing to stand up there. I have to trim a piece of that to get to stand up. See, it's a little. Let's see here. Just a little wonky there. So there's that. And for the price point, it's not too bad. It's pretty cheap. And it paints up well. It paints up to look like this. Still a little weird and flimsy. Like I said, I didn't use the water trick on it. So if you use the boiling water trick on it, maybe you can get it to be a little flatter than mine here. So put that next to that, and then I got a couple benches as well painted up. I don't really do painting tutorials because there are so many people out there that do them, and they do a much better job than me. So I'm not going to bore you with a painting tutorial. Sometimes I do go live on either Instagram or Facebook and paint. So, there's that. So you can probably try to catch me on there if you know how to catch me on there. I can tell you the names of the paints I used. I started off with a black, just a flat black, kind of a primer. Went with the, I went with the war paints for Army Painter. Matte black. And it's supposed to be 100% color match to primer. So there's that. So I used that. Then I went with an old Games Workshop Scorched Brown on that. Went with a nice, heavy dry brush on that. Then I went with a highlighted Bestial Brown. And that's an old Games Workshop color as well. So you're going to have to refer to some color conversion charts if you want to try to replicate that. But, once you get your browns done, you're totally fine. And so the next one, since this is a multi-package special here. Oh yeah, I totally broke the bank here. I think I spent a whole $5.50 on miniatures for this video. Also got it from Rainy Day Games. It is the bookshelf, and I got that for a whopping $3.49. And this is what your bookshelf looks like. So I think these are freaking cool. I love the detail to them. I love the detail to the books. A little bit of warping right there on the shelf, but that's okay. A little bit down here too, but that's okay. Big huge sprue piece right there. I mean, it's just, you can tell that's where the mold was kind of connected to, and they separated it. You have to trim that down for quite a bit to get it to sit flat, or else you're going to be playing hell trying to get the thing to stand up. but sometimes they'll just, yeah. So that's what you got. So it's well worth it though for only $3 and well, I got this for $3.49. Also at Rainy Day Games, so I got that. And so this is what it looks like painted. So, in all of its painted glory. So, treatment was virtually the same as the table. Started off with the black, went over it with a scorched brown with a heavy highlight, or almost even an overbrushing of scorched brown, and then went bestial brown over that. And then for the tan books that you can see there, I went with the bestial brown, started off with that and highlighted it with another color called vermin brown, yet another old Games Workshop stuff. Testament that if you keep adding water to these, they continue to be good. For the red, I started with a scab red, also an old Games Workshop color, and I highlighted that with a Mephiston red. I think that's the name of it. And then the blue was like a Necron Abyss, and I highlighted it with an Ultramarines blue. I think it's Necron Abyss. No, it's Mordian blue. My bad. Okay, Mordian blue. So, and then of course, Warp Lock bronze for the pole rings on there, and I used a lead belcher for the metal, and then inked it down, and then highlighted with some chainmail. So, and then that, as you can see, I had to spend some time carving that off the bottom, like you saw from the other one. And that you had a lot better chance of it standing up. So, you got that. And so, it's great because it just adds a lot more life to, to your play. But, yeah. So, that way, when your adventurers, your players go into a dungeon, they don't really have just an empty room. So there you go. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes because I know that YouTube tries to tack on another ad if if I'm longer than 10 minutes. And I'd rather not have you sit around watching ads. I don't do this for the revenue. So anyway, guys, that's what I got. I'm gonna have a couple more videos. I might even release them today. Who knows? And yeah, just happy gaming.